Nikolas, the symposium is named after you. How old were you when you were diagnosed with histiocytosis?
4 weeks old. I was 4 weeks old.
I think the only thing we wanted to do was, how do we make him better after learning about this very rare disease? And so the journey began.
It has affected my whole body and my brain. And I'm very angry about it. And everything it has done to me.
There was a lot of sadness, but I think in the end, Apostolos and I, we tried to instill in them, treat Nikolas normally, help him to, lead a good life.
But I survived it. I am trying to build a life for myself.
Well, it made us better people. For the first time, we really realized what is important in this world. It taught us that if it doesn't hurt, it isn't good, and this hurts.
But it's not easy. Not always easy.
I've learned to accept responsibility. We wanted, of course, to take care of Nikolas, but we wanted to extend this effort to others. The concept of the Nikolas Symposium, which started about 23 years ago, was that we would bring together in a partnership medical practitioners, scientists, researchers, and parents, patients from all over the world, because that was to be a model as to how to study a rare disease, and this is a very rare disease.
The Nikolas Symposium has had an immense role in bringing new knowledge to the forefront. It has been possibly one of the best paradigms for a scientific meeting ever. It is a model for the exchange of ideas with few experts in the diseases and many experts in the sciences, so that blend, it's like a good meal. That blending of all these scientists and clinicians have created an environment out of which has come some really quite remarkable discoveries.
It's really a unique group of people that have been brought together from diverse disciplines. The whole idea has been that these people will come together bringing their own expertise and sharing ideas. But the other very important part of this has been that these are people who are often not working on LCH, but by coming to the Nikolas Symposium and meeting other scientists, meeting patients, meeting people like the Conteyanis family, these people have gone back to their own homes, their own laboratories, their own hospitals, and have really been enthused about working on the disease. So it's truly been an amazing model, and I personally have not seen any organization that has done that successfully.
We realized early on that science and coming together is one thing to do, but you also have to get the parents involved, the patients involved. So we started setting out parents' organizations because we wanted the parents to help. So Artemis is a parent organization that covers all the parents and the patients, adults and infants, LCH, HLH in Greece.
So the importance of research is, from my perspective, almost everything that underlies the treatment of patients. Without research, we'd be nowhere.
My original connection was with Nikolas, because I was his pediatrician, one of his pediatricians years ago, nearly 20 years ago. So I looked after him when he was a young child.
I came to the second symposium and I was invited by Dr. Pritchard, Dr. John Pritchard, who looked after Nikolas when Nikolas was an infant, to bring together scientists and doctors and stimulate scientists to try to attack the scientific questions of this disease or actually several diseases, because there's more than one sort of histiocytosis, and to go back to their laboratories and work on the disease.
I think the impact's been huge. Some of it has been quite obvious to people outside. For example, we had Dr. Ralph Steinman as one of the people involved in the Nikolas Symposium, and last year he got the Nobel Prize, and that became very well known outside.
To form the trust, which does two things. One is patient and parent support, because half the patients, at least half the patients, are children, so there's parent support. But it also promotes research, so it tries to raise money, and we've supported a number of research projects on histiocytosis in Switzerland and in the UK. And we would support them anywhere else in the world.
But you know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's still a long tunnel. We've got a long way to go, but there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Nick, what message would you give to newly diagnosed patients?
Try to fight and never give up hope.